Hey everyone, welcome to another energy forecast, and this one's actually a little bit different than the past few months that I've done. Less of prediction and more of what you could do to assist you through the energy waves. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video, and you can also check me out at www.sacredpathtransitions.com, and that's where you can book with me one-on-one for readings. But for today, it's more of a conversation or a little insight into what can help you throughout the month of November. Halloween was just yesterday, and a lot of people aren't really maybe cognizant of Halloween and what it all really means. And I don't know all the history on it either, but what I can say and what I do know energetically, we talk about the veil, right? How the veil is thin around this time for those of you that are into, being witchy or into the true practices of magic, all of that. And so this is a very sacred time. And from my understanding, my experience, the reason why this time is such a sacred time, it's because we're actually able to see our fool's journey for what it is. Understand that really remembering actually that we are souls having a human experience, and this body, this mask is actually our mask. That is when we came into this world, we came into a form that really isn't our authentic form. And so Halloween is a celebration of the fool's journey, that we come here kind of with in a state of amnesia, and we have to go through evolutionary process. I mean, we can go into many tangents on all of this, but I will say that this is a very magical time where we can actually see what we're capable of experiencing on the energetic realms, or in magic, or prediction, or just recognizing what our gifts and abilities are. And then November 1st, the Day of the Dead, is in celebration of those who have passed on and gone on to the other side, remembering them. And that is a very important time, important thing for them on the other side. I always say that movie Coco from Disney actually had a lot of truth in it, because we have to keep that memory alive of these individuals that taught us things. And so it's in celebration of them and recognizing their journey with us on the fool's journey. Even our ancestors, they had a human experience. So it's very important for us to recognize that and pay honor to this time, because it's a very brief window that we have more access to the cosmos than the average times of the year. And so this is actually a really beautiful time to, so like let's get into the November reading that I got when before recording this, is that we're starting the path into going into hibernation. Now is the time to start picking up the fallen fruits or the fallen food for us to kind of go into hibernation and to like really store up stuff so that we can go into deep rest, really. And so November is a beautiful time to go into meditation, to be aware of what parts of you that you've left all over the world. Maybe you're watching the news a lot, and so part of you is where the news has sent you. So there's a part of you that's over there. There's a part of you at school with your kids. There's a part of you at the cemetery with your loved ones that recently passed. There's a part of you that's at work. But really, where are all of they? They're not all here. They're not all here. And so that's where we can get really scatterbrained. That's where, and I'm getting kind of like, even for those of you that are going to be watching this, I'm getting a lot of you getting kind of like aha moments, like smiles of like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Because there's parts of you over here. And so at this time, we're feeling kind of depleted because we haven't taken the time to really care for ourselves. So this is a great part of the time. It's hot in my car. I had to do the recording in my car because I'm a mother. I also work, and so I'm in between appointments, dropping off my kid and having to get to work in a little bit. So I'm kind of like all over the place right now. So I was like, the best time is to record this in my car. Uh, so you know, we're scattered all over the place, and that's the importance of the understanding of what centering is bringing all of those parts of you back into center, back into this body, into this vessel, into this vehicle that the soul is utilizing to have a human experience. So this is a great time of the year to tap into the cosmic energy, learn where you've left yourself. It could have even been in the past, and that's kind of like the concept or the idea, at least from my experience and my understanding through this energy exploration that I've done over the past 10 years, is that sometimes like time travel is going back in the time because time is, circular. So if there's a part of us that is still at that event or that situation, the circumstance, that conversation that upset us, hurt us, or even for a lighter thing, helped us out, things we're grateful for. Like if we're still focusing on all of that, we're still not present. We're still not center. We're still not whole. So same equally goes for the future. If we're so attached to future outcomes, if we're so attached to what the potentials are, right? We're not here. And so that's actually something that I want to reveal to you all, that I struggle with being labeled as a psychic medium, because although I have an ability to see into future timelines, to see into future potentials, that doesn't mean it's going to turn out accurately the way I'm seeing it. And I'm also then, projecting potentials, and then it could, but depending on how I verbalize things, depending on how other psychics, other intuitives, other readers, whatever, however they verbalize things, it can program your mind to get you to think about that future outcome, and then you're constantly focusing on it. It is up to you to take that information that we give you and let it be what it is, and to understand that what we say is not going to turn out exactly as you're imagining it, exactly as we're imagining it. There's going to be potential accuracies, sure, because people are truly gifted with premonitions and all of that. Sure, there's potentials with all of that, but key word is potential. So do yourself a favor this month. Do yourself a favor this month. Go into meditation. And although people are like, well, I don't know how to, I don't know, my mind goes all over the place. It's doing what it's designed to do. You know, some people are still following my 4-week series that I actually only did 3 weeks on. And the reason why I only did 3 weeks is because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And so in that third week, I was experiencing a heavy relapse and I couldn't follow through. In any case, that is a good series to kind of follow through. There's some golden little nuggets in there that helps you out to help you with meditation. So many people in person have asked me to do that as well, and to add more to my YouTube. And I will eventually, when life kind of calms down a bit. Maybe this is a great time to start it. But for you all that are watching this, take the time to, even if meditation is a little bit too hard on you, to journal some stuff. What part of you is still thinking about what happened in January? What part of you is still thinking, or what percentage? That's actually a better way to put it. What percentage of you is still thinking about that list that you did for your New Year's resolutions, and that you did or didn't follow through on? What percentage of you is still thinking about that? What percentage of you is thinking about what happened in February? What happened in March? You've got to think about how you're still in those past moments, even what happened last year, what happened 5 years ago, what happened in 2020 when we all went into lockdown, how it impacted you. What percentage of you is in all of these places, and what percentage of you is here energetically, mentally, emotionally today? And so that's what November is really meant to help you to gather all of this fruit on the floor where you're at, scattered all over the place, bring it in and come in, bring it into the body, understand it, reflect on it. Absolutely reflect on it. What did you learn? Even if it was an unhealthy lesson, how can you spin it into what did it empower you with, right? So in November, that's going to be really helpful to utilize this energy of gathering, coming in, learning that you're getting prepared for a deep hibernation. And that's why a lot of times in December we're tired and the sun, isn't out as much, because it's kind of doing the same thing where it's like deep rest, deep rest. Like everybody needs deep rest. So if we go more with the cycles of how nature is intended to be, we actually can start feeling the rhythm of the earth. Um, and getting more in alignment within our own self and how we move with the earth cycles and patterns and everything like that. And it's so important for everybody to start recognizing what is your cycles, what are your patterns, even in your thoughts and your emotions and your actions. Self-awareness is key to change your reality so that you can become the highest version of yourself. So that is my November read. I'm not going week by week because it's important for you to look at your past, your present, and all around you and your future. Where are you leaving parts of yourself? So I just want to leave that with you all. And thank you for spending some time with me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, whatever all that jazz is. And share a little bit of this for your friends and see where they're at and help them out with their mental, emotional, spiritual development and health. So love to you all. Take care. Bye for now.